Hello, my beautiful little Moglets. Today is a video that I have been thinking about doing for a while. I don't know why, but I decided today is the day we're doing top 10 waifus. You may think this is a joke video, but it's actually very serious. I mean, it's like 90% joke, but also, I mean, you know, these games do kind of rely a lot on character design, you know, to give their characters personality. And so I think it's an important topic. All the waifus are good and deserve to be on this list, but unfortunately there can be only 10. So after much thought and consideration, we are starting this list off at number 10 with Glory. No, not that Glory. At number 10 is Falconer Glory, the specialty changed upgraded version of Glory with a couple major upgrades. I think the see-through pants are a nice touch. We also have the, what are those things called? The little piece of cloth that's supposed to hang there. I want to say loincloth, but I've heard another word for it that sounds more pleasant. Wikipedia says the Japanese call it a fundoshi, but again, I heard another word for it that they do in these games to sort of make them more innocent or whatever. I mean, you can see she does in fact have underwear on, so it's not like completely necessary, but it is a nice touch. The underwear is actually very, like, high. I don't know if that's normally how women wear their underwear, but cool. And then of course we get to the upgraded bits, blah blah blah. This is getting awkward so fast and we're only on number 10. I also like her eyes. The falcon is a very nice touch. Cool hair, very long. Okay, let's move on. I actually don't want to do this anymore. Up at number 9 we have shooting star Akates. I like her purple black colorfulness. I love the little top hat up front, and I do like the fact that she doesn't have two bulbous melons. I mean, like, come on. It does get a little bit excessive at times, and it's cool and everything, but sometimes, you know, maybe tone it down a little bit. I think that's cool. And yeah, her like stocking things, really cool, sort of striped and boots with spikes on them. Also, she just looks really happy. Yeah, again, that little hat is quite cute with the little bow on it. So yeah. Up at number 8 we have Commander Lorina. I was thinking about doing some like slow pans, you know how they kind of do in those movies where they just like do the slow pan up the body and stuff. But like with Lorina and her like stance here, it's gonna be kind of hard. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, Lorina, I think her commander outfit is pretty interesting. It's like half lingerie and then like half battlesuit and then like half skin. So I mean, what can you really complain about? She also has one of these fundoshi, we can call it. I don't know if that would really count though, as it does seem to be some kind of dragon scale armor sort of thing. And usually they're made out of cloth. But we'll count it. The boots look really heavy, so I don't know how much that would be like practically, if she would be able to move freely enough. And then like, you know, where she would actually need the armor, like in her chest area, maybe her face. There doesn't seem to be much there in ways of protection. However, you know, maybe she is just fighting a bunch of tiny enemies that go for the legs. Okay, but yeah, it's regardless, pretty nice armor. Up at number 7, of course, we have to include Luna. There's not really too much to say here. You know, watermelons, really cool. I also like the gloves. They look really cool. Like the really pointy with the silver tips there. You know, I never really stopped to look at all the little details until today, so, you know, I don't regret too much making this. I mean, I probably will when I actually post it, but for now it's actually kind of nice just to look at all the little details besides, you know, the details. Also, the kneecap kind of looks like one of those Megatron dudes, you know, maybe. But yeah, Luna's pretty nice. I also always had an appreciation for long hair. She is a long hair waifu. Up at number 6 is the new waifu, Dizzy. She's just, I mean, almost naked, but also quite cute. I actually hadn't even noticed she had a tail until now. She has a tail. There is a nice ribbon on it. I'm not a furry, okay? Being a weeb is enough for me. The tail is kind of cool, I guess. The sky blue hair, if that really is sky, it's more like maybe like lake, even though lakes are just kind of the color of the sky. whatever. I like the color of her hair. I like the ribbon on the tail, not necessarily the tail so much, but the ribbon is nice. I also didn't know she had like a car seatbelt wrapped around her chest, but that's cool, I suppose. It might just be a normal belt. I kind of wanted to put Biken on the list, but she kind of reminded me of a grandma for some reason, so that would be kind of weird. Up number 6, we have Destina. She was my very first waifu, at least my first 5-star waifu, so she holds a special place in my heart. And yeah, I like the color scheme here a lot. You know, green has been my favorite color for a long time, so I like the green. Also, the white and the pink complement it really well. Her hair, very, very long, so 10 out of 10 there. I mean, maybe that's a little too long. Like, if she didn't have the giant horns of hair after, like, the initial cutoff around the knee length, because, you know, that length of hair I can see getting troublesome. You going to walk to get a snack or something, and boom, your only snack is the actual floor. Regardless, I think Destina is a top tier waifu, maybe a small haircut. It wouldn't be the end of the world, and everything might be slightly more convenient. Also, I don't know what this little pouch is with the little bunny on it. That's also nice. I hadn't noticed that previously. Number 4 has got to be Litika. I love the pigtails, most of all probably, but also her ult animation is, I like that too. I dig the female sort of soldier type look with the armor, the gold. She actually has practical armor, unlike some of these others, Lorina, where it does in fact cover some important bits as well. So that's cool. Also, that sword is pretty interesting, I should say. I can't be the only one that thought that's kinda, yeah, you know, I can't be the only one, right? Up at number 3 has gotta be Ravi. There is no trend here. Stop it. She is tiny with a giant axe, larger than herself as a matter of fact. What more can you not like? Damn, there are so many good waifus and I only have 10 I can choose from. I mean, Tower Norgard could be a female, couldn't it? Anyway, up at number 2 is Shermia. That was actually the main reason I even pulled for her. I just really, really like everything about her. The fire sword, the red hair, the sharp sort of piercing eyes. And I've been actually rather on the fence whether she should have a longer skirt or not. I think it's okay how it is. So there are 9. I think I may have lost count somewhere in the middle of my favorite waifus. Number 1, the one you've been waiting for. I highly doubt anyone's here anymore, but for those that stood the test of time, I think I'm using that phrase wrong, I don't care. For those that are still here, my number 1 waifu is you, my beautiful little Moglets. Sure, you may not have flashy animations or cool ultimate skills that can destroy things, but you're special, each and every one of you, in your own unique way. To me, you all have natural 5-star moonlight stats, and while you may or may not have found that piece of content that you really shine in, I believe in you. Lol, just kidding, it's Frost Slime. I mean, look at him. Like, we always praise these waifus based on big lumps of fat in certain areas, and look at this slime, it's basically just a lump. I don't know if it's actual fat, it might not be, to be honest, but regardless, it is a blob, and which means it is, in fact, the number 1 waifu. I don't take back anything I said, but unfortunately, my analytics say most of you are males, so it doesn't really work out that well. And yeah, okay, that is it for today's video. Why, though? Make sure to tell me what you think. I guess I'm actually not sure I want to hear it. But you may, because this is the internet after all, and free speech is more or less a thing, I guess. I don't really keep up with politics, to be honest. But yeah, you can drop a like if you have any respect for me left. Otherwise, well, I don't know, move on to another video, I guess. But regardless, I do want to thank you for watching, and maybe next time, we'll see. Bye.